Imagine being prescribed what you thought was an over-the-counter drug, only to find out it was actually an opiate, a narcotic which led to our next guest's drug addiction. Kelly Murphy was only 15 years old when her world was turned upside down. The Warrington native ended up doing numerous stints in rehab, each time hoping the visit would be her last. And while she wanted nothing more than to just throw in the towel, her family wouldn't let her. Even when she found herself running around Kensington, or even when her parents had to do CPR to revive her. Through it all, Kelly says she knew there was something better waiting for her. And that something better is right here in front of us as we have Kelly here, because you are an artist.
Yes, I am. Yep.
Have you always been an artist? Or?
Yeah, actually, the first time I went to rehab, I was like, let me try to draw. And then I was like, wow, I can draw.
You're like, I'm good at it.
That's where I started.
And so it was in rehab you decided, or what led you to then designing shoes?
So the shoes, my partner's sister actually was like, dude, you can like draw really well. Why don't you put it on shoes? And it wasn't even any like deep thing. I was like, all right. And then I went to Walmart and got a cheap pair, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool.
but
so
the
I
name
started
is...
doing Vans.
Wow.
And that was, yeah.
And folks love Vans, very popular. Yeah. But the name is deep though, because it's called Shameless Souls. And why did you decide to name it that?
So I had a lot of shame. I put my family through a lot of low lows in my addiction, and I think that the thing is, like, I don't have shame for my past anymore. I'm not proud of it, but I don't keep using it as like a reason to make my life even worse. And like that's what I was doing for a while, was the shame was actually killing me. And it wasn't making sense. And eventually I was like, I had to get over it. I had to get past that shame and realize that like I have a family who cares about me. Like there's just like bigger things out there, and that I don't have to die from this. And so like like I said, I'm just like not ashamed anymore. I wanted to put my energy towards something that like I would be proud of, and that's kind of...
Because where are you now in your recovery journey?
So I have 16 months clean right now.
Congratulations.
So, yeah.
16 months. I'm sure this was a big part of it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely helps.
So show us some of your designs.
Sure. So this is actually a custom pair for someone that I'll be sending out. She's a wedding photographer, and she didn't give me much information, but the wedding photographer, and then I looked on her like site on her About Me, and that was her first camera on the side there.
Wow, nice.
And then I did some film. This is a pair that's been staying in one of my good friend's salons. This is my pair. It's pretty beat up, but it's all the rappers that have died from, you know, the lifestyle.
Oh, wow.
It's got Little Peep and
on the back here.
Yep. It's lyrics on the side. I try to make them pretty custom. This is just a pop art pair. This is my sister's. She told me she likes brown colors, so I just did what I could with them.
Now, how much do you sell these for?
So something like the custom slip-ons. The Vans themselves are $60, and then I cover shipping as well and supplies. So I'm doing them for $250. That's shipping included.
Okay.
And they take me anywhere between like 10 to 14 hours a pair.
10 to 14 hours, wow.
I sit there and draw them, yeah.
Yeah.
They take me
And how do people order? Do you have a website, or they go on your
So I have
social?
a website. Your best bet, if you have an Instagram, I have an Instagram, it's Shameless, and then it's _souls. On there, you can do like a deposit if you want, or do like half and half. Sometimes that's easier for people. The website's pretty much you just pay in full. And then Instagram's a little more communication, so.
Perfect, and we have that on there now. How many shoes have you made so far?
I don't even know.
Can you count?
No, I don't even know.
So business is good.
A lot, yeah, it's been good. I just started in July, and it's doing good so far. I mean.
Well, congratulations. And what do you have to say?
Appreciate
Because this is an issue we cover so much, and so many families have been touched by addiction, so many people. What do you say to them who are going through it now, and they see you, and they think, wow, you know, think of the possibilities?
Right, so I know a lot of people don't know my story, but I have been through like the depths of addiction, pretty much every bottom you can think of. And what I like to tell people is like, there is hope, because a lot of people feel hopeless, and I was there. Like I really thought I was gonna die. And I just want people to know that there's hope for anybody. Like as long as you're breathing, there's hope for you. Even if you don't have the family, you know, you can go get support somewhere else. You can go to meetings, but you don't have to die from this, and you don't have to do it alone. I actually use my TikTok for if anyone's struggling with addiction and stuff like that, to feel less alone, or really, it's like dark humor and like laughing at ourselves. So
wonderful.
Yeah, I think it's important.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing your story, and congrats on your business.
Thank
and
you.
You have the information on the screen there and also on our website. We'll be right back.